Hello guys, TM here. Today I'm going to be reviewing Undermine, which is a roguelite action adventure game. Undermine, in my opinion, is one of the greatest roguelite games I have played in recent times. Now before I get into the review, I want to clarify that I will not be talking about the endgame content in order to avoid spoilers. Now that we got that out the way, let's get into the review. The story of Undermine is about us, the peasant, who are ordered by the Archmage to go underground and retrieve the workers as well as silence the constant earthquakes. We are also tasked to collect artifacts in order to open an ancient locked gate. As you collect more artifacts, the story gets further expanded on and more new characters start to arrive. I really like this as Undermine attempts to create a story as well as unique characters that we interact with that further enhance the ending. When we jump under the mine, we must explore the rooms in order to find a tunnel to go further down. After a few stages, we find a boss stage. If we are able to defeat the boss, we are able to go even further down where the environment and enemies change. This process is done repeatedly until the endgame where we must pass through an ancient gate. One thing I do want to say that if you are able to, for example, defeat the first boss, however die and restart, you will not find the first boss anymore as they have permadeath. This would be a negative point for me, however the game fixes this problem, which I will mention shortly. I found the progression system quite enjoyable as the stage did not feel too big to the point where I felt lost, and has a nice structure to it similar to Binding of Isaac. Later in the game, the player is able to meet a character where for a nether item he will allow you to go through the teleporter that changes the game from a roguelite to a roguelike. All the level progression is the same as I have mentioned before, however this mode removes all the permanent upgrades to your characters as you get stronger the more you progress into the game. Luckily, the bosses are respawned every time you try this mode and makes the game a lot more fun and challenging. Since I will be mentioning this game mode repeatedly in my review, we will call it Undermine for context. Visually, I was satisfied with Undermine, however this could be subjective, but I did not feel like there was anything special or unique to the look of the game that made me feel like there was anything to talk about. If you disagree with me, please let me know as I am very interested in what hooked you on about the look of this game. Once we fall down, we are able to collect gold from mining them off the wall, floor, boxes or idols. However, once the gold drops, a constant horde of non-hostile slimes will spawn that will attempt to steal the gold. I really like this feature as it makes a boring thing like collecting gold scattered everywhere fun and thrilling as you attempt to fight the slimes and take the gold that is yours. With this cash, we are able to go to the shops and buy food, basic items as well as other stuff. However, once the character dies, we are sent back to the base where we are able to spend the remaining cash on upgrading ourselves thanks to the workers. This can be, for example, improving physical stats, buying new bombs, new potions, upgrading our shop and upgrading our blessings. These upgrades will then continue with you permanently after every run. As a quick note, this will not affect your other mine run as they will convert some of your upgrades to defaults such as their physical stats. In order to get these upgrades, you must free the workers through quests. They can be either trapped by enemy, taken hostage or require items. There is for example a NPC where he requests 3 unique mushrooms. If you are able to get him those mushrooms, a new section will be unlocked in the hub where you are able to then upgrade and buy new potions. I enjoyed this choice as it gives you a goal in mind to do, as when you first start the game all the working areas are empty, but as you slowly proceed through the game, your hub will start to have more and more people in it as you complete their quests. In Undermine, you defeat monsters by either swinging your weapon or throwing it. However, there are 3 things that make this simple process have endless combinations. These are relics, blessings and curses. Curses are items that give you a disadvantage, for example decreasing your health, sword swing or sword throw distance, while blessings does the same kind of effect but rather increases them and gives you a buff. The regular items change up how your weapon functions as well as other things while assist you in battles against difficult bosses. What makes me absolutely love the traits in Undermine compared to other roguelikes is the fact that all the items have a description of what they do before you get it, which is an absolute blessing in disguise as I feel like this should be mandatory in all roguelike games as it has saved me countless runs from turning into a disaster. New traits and items are unlocked by getting the purple crystals. These purple crystals are obtained by breaking certain structures or defeating bosses. With these crystals, the player is able to hatch new allies after finding their eggs, buying new potions, blessings, relics as well as other things. This makes the player have repeated playthroughs every day as they always have a new trait or blessing to unlock. I've had no major FPS drops, bugs or crashes in Undermine, which in current times is a very good thing to hear, as it shows they have released this game with care and have not rushed it. Undermine is an underdog that has finally proven itself worthy that it can stand with the kings of its genre and still hold up against them. This game will be saved by me as a must play roguelike game whenever I have the chance to show it to someone. I will be giving Undermine a 8 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you liked my review and be sure to expect more coming. I'll see you guys in the next video. TM out.